shot. Here we go.
Take
I
one.
think the flash is ready.
Four Blue 832s, all to always see me use. 6,000 mini rounds, drives Charlie underground. We got
Barry, weren't you telling me that when you graduated high school and you signed up, they sent you to a secret air base?
Yep.
We were just. Let's start with that.
Well,
if we could.
yeah, I was in college, an Army ROTC, and my draft number wasn't that good, and neither were my grades. So ROTC class, I made somebody mad, the colonel or whoever who was overseeing us. So I said, to hell with this. If I'm going to play this, I'm going to play it for real. So my friend drove me to the recruiting office in Pittsburgh, Kansas. I enlisted in the Air Force in my Army ROTC uniform. And shortly after they let me finish the semester, and I went, did my basic, went to Lowry and then McConnell Air Force Base, and found out that 96310, whatever it was, and they go, oh, yeah, that's terrible. I'm sure we all heard the same story, secret base here, and I'd never heard of the place, and only a couple other guys says, oh yeah, you got to wear a flak jacket all the time and a helmet and stuff. Gee, how come we haven't heard about this? Nobody's ever said anything about it. I go to NKP and get off the C-130, and you look out, and I think Arnie will tell you the same thing. Where in the hell am I? I mean, this is World War II. There wasn't a jet engine on that plane. Well, there's turbos, but for the helicopters and thing. And PSP taxiway, they had the runway concrete, I think, when I got there. And but they had to use that taxiway a couple times to land when the runway got repairs, and the noise was unbelievable. So here we are with these airplanes I'd never heard of before, but I was trained in guns, so they put me in the gun shop, and life ever after. 12-hour days. Most of the time it was 6 or 7 days a week, and SARS came up. We were really busy because there were a limited number of airplanes and guns, so we always had to have guns, fresh guns for the pilots.
How long would it take you to swap out a gun if somebody came back from a mission, or if something was wrong? How long would it take you to?
5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. The inboards were real easy. You fold the wings up, slide them right out. The outboards was a different story. You could still do it real quick, but in the monsoon season, you could also end up sliding off the wing and landing on the PSP and move faster than the gun did before it hit you. That happened to me twice, and those planes were just terrible to work on in rain.
Yep.
I don't think people understand, when you're talking the A1 Sky Raider, I've heard that it would run out of oil before it ran out of gas, because it just had all those cylinders, and it had oil everywhere on it, and that's iconic of that aircraft, correct? So that's where you would be, and the rain would hit that, it'd be slick. And
There was also a part of the airplane called the hellhole above the center fuel line tank that was, did you ever get in it? It was like 18 by 18 inches, and a lot of hydraulics and electrical gear was up there, and you had to take this thing out. You could not go in there. If you had a white t-shirt on, it wasn't white when you came out, it was oil colored.
Oh my goodness.
And then you usually had safety wire cuts all over your arms, and crew chiefs, we made them, the crew chief had to open them and close it because it was a red X of it when that thing was gone. But
I looked over yonder, and what did I see? A big green giant coming after me. He was born one morning in the Biscayne, reared in the valley so little and green, stood 50 feet tall till above the trees, a big, big giant called the Jolly Green. He could cover a mile in a single stride, towering high in all of his pride. He came swiftly through the jungle of steam to answer the call for the Jolly Green. He would answer a call during day or night, never fearing the enemy's might. Through shell and fire, he'd wade right through to complete the task he was asked to do.